Hey, what's up, everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video. So, I just saw a tweet that Skip Bayless had about the NBA Finals Game 5. He was just basically congratulating the Milwaukee Bucks, sort of like I am, basically. I think it's over. But he said something in his final tweet that is like so obvious, but didn't occur to me, and I haven't heard anybody else say it, but it is so freaking obvious. Isn't the Phoenix Suns hacking Giannis? Why aren't they doing the hack of Giannis? He's obviously having trouble from the line. The count is clearly in his head. He's shooting probably 50% from the line, and he's being able to play throughout four quarters. They're able to run fluent basketball plays in the fourth quarter with him on the floor. This is what I was saying. Monty Williams. I like Monty Williams, but that's the type of thing that you. It's the finals. You got to take advantage of every opportunity you have. This guy is obviously a mismatch for your team. Um, you're having a hard time dealing with them because they're defending you so tight, even though you're out shooting them. You gotta break their rhythm. You got to do something to get them out of rhythm. And the very best thing to do, is to take advantage of Giannis's poor free throw shooting. Put him at the line more than enough times to where he has to continue to hear that count. Um, with the series shifting back to Milwaukee, I would imagine it doesn't work that well. I mean, clearly you are hearing some people counting in the arena in Milwaukee, but it's not the same, obviously. But it's just a missed opportunity there. I'm wondering if it even occurred to anybody on that side of the ball, Phoenix side of the ball, to do this. Because I gotta be honest, it didn't occur to me. I never looked at that as the strategy to take in this series, partially because you don't want to get in any further foul trouble. I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of didn't consider it. It's because Phoenix is so shallow of a team at this point. They only use like 7 guys in their rotation. So if they are wasting fouls, chances are they're going to be removing players they need from the floor. So it's one of those situations where maybe you don't consider that. But in my opinion, at this point, with Game 6 looming, heading back to Milwaukee, nothing else is working. You got to throw a monkey wrench in the situation. If Giannis is on the floor, fourth quarter, depending on the situation, I think you should go to the hack of Giannis early. I don't think you should wait until the 6-minute mark to do it. I think you treat him like Shaquille, you treat him like Ben Simmons, and you get it in his head. All you got to really do is win one game, because anything can happen in a Game 7, especially if that Game 7 is in your building. So what you really need to do, obviously, is just find a way to outplay the Milwaukee Bucks this one time. And with what it seems like, the Milwaukee Bucks has figured out the Phoenix Suns. They figured out how to guard them. They figured out what works against them. They figured out that they can't guard them. So you have to try something different, and this makes sense to me. Monty hasn't used it all series long. It's time to hack Giannis. It's time to put him at the line and see if he can make free throws. Now, if he hits 5, 6 in a row, maybe you scrap that. But what you don't do is let them run out there free flowing like they did tonight and hoist a trophy in their own building without you trying this. That's what you don't do. So this video is short, man. I just wanted to get up here and say that. Also, I didn't mention in the other video about the game, that Milwaukee did let Phoenix come back in the game with maybe like 2 minutes left in the quarter. The fourth quarter, they had like a 10-point lead, and let Chris Paul step into a 3. The type of stuff is like, if you're going to allow shooters to shoot when you're up 10, you're very, very much going to have opportunities to lose. It's going to be more losses than wins if you approach the final minutes of the game like Milwaukee did. It's going to be forgotten because of the nature of how the game played out. but Milwaukee almost gave the game away when they had it sold. That's something that I would be paying attention to in the tape. If I'm either team, if I'm the Phoenix Suns, I'm using those last 2 minutes as a means of understanding. Look, if they didn't hit shots, we have opportunities to win that game. Middleton hit big shots. Drew Holiday hit big shots. All of those guys are going to have to do that again in Game 6. You know what I mean? So at this point, I'm saying we found things that worked. They took their foot off the gas, and we did not make them pay for it the way we should have. And some things worked out on their end, and they won. But there are building points to take from both this game and the last game if you're the Phoenix Suns to say, we were a few rebounds, few turnovers, and few made free throws away from winning both of those games and having this series go in the opposite way. So, you try to take some good out of any and everything you can. I see a lot there for the Phoenix Suns to say, okay, we can do some things just a little differently and have better results. So, for whatever that's worth, I think that's something that they're gonna have to do, man. Monty Williams, it's rough, man. This is a situation where none of your team has ever been in this situation before, and unfortunately, if you look back at how the playoffs has gone for the Phoenix Suns, they haven't been in this situation at all. With their back against the wall, the only time they had that situation even close to something like that was when they were down 2-1 to my Los Angeles Lakers. So they haven't even as much been down 3-1. This is a very, very different situation for every single player on their team not named Jay Crowder. And they're going to have to find a way to figure it out. It's that simple. It's the first time for everything. It's your first Game 6 with your back against the wall. Figure it out. But I don't think they will. My prediction stands. I got Milwaukee winning this thing in their house. I just don't see any way. Unless the hack of Giannis works. And I don't even know if they're going to try that. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's lined up for the Bucks to win it. Now, will the Bucks see it through? Only they can tell us that. But the way that Big Three played tonight, I would be very surprised if they don't come back out and seal this thing. Very, very surprised. So, that's what I got, man. Thank you guys for watching. My name is BDF44.